The April air was crisp at Wrigley Field, a perfect backdrop for a matchup between two National League contenders. The Chicago Cubs hosted the Philadelphia Phillies in a game that promised to be a clash of titans. The Cubs, with their youthful energy, were looking to prove their early season success was no fluke. The Phillies, a veteran team with World Series aspirations, aimed to assert their dominance. By the time the final out was recorded, the scoreboard told a clear story. Cubs 4, Phillies 0. This game was more than just a single win for the Cubs, it was a statement. It showcased their resilience, their offensive prowess, and their ability to shut down even the most potent lineups. For the Phillies, it was a stark reminder that every game, every inning could be a battle. The loss served as a wake-up call, a reminder that they couldn't afford to coast on past successes. The game began with a sense of anticipation. Phillies ace Colin Rea took the mound, determined to silence the Cubs' bats. He started strong, striking out lead-off hitter Trea Turner with a devastating slider. The Phillies faithful roared their approval, sensing an early advantage. However, the Cubs were undeterred. Kyle Tucker, the Cubs' speedy center fielder, worked a walk and promptly stole second base, injecting some much-needed energy into the Cubs' dugout. The Phillies threatened in the bottom of the inning, loading the bases with 2 outs. The tension was palpable as Taijuan Walker, the Cubs' starter, dug deep. Walker, known for his composure, battled back, inducing a weak ground ball to escape the jam unscathed. This proved to be a pivotal moment, as it shifted the momentum in the Cubs' favor and set the tone for the rest of the game. The Cubs carried the momentum from the first inning into the second, putting pressure on Rea and the Phillies' defense. John Berti, the Cubs' second baseman, laced an RBI double to the gap, scoring the game's first run. The Cubs' faithful erupted, sensing a shift in the game's tide. The very next batter, Nico Hoerner, lined a single to right field, bringing home Berti and extending the Cubs' lead to 2-0. The Phillies, now trailing by 2, seemed to be pressing. Rea, visibly frustrated, struggled to find his command. The Cubs, on the other hand, were playing with a quiet confidence, executing their game plan to perfection. The 7th inning began with the Cubs holding on to their 2-run lead, but the Phillies were threatening. With runners on first and second and only 1 out, the Phillies seemed poised to climb back into the game. However, the Cubs' defense rose to the occasion. Dansby Swanson, the Cubs' shortstop, made a spectacular diving stop, flipping the ball to Hoerner at second for a crucial force-out. Later in the inning, Pete "Crow" Armstrong, the Cubs' rookie sensation, laid down a perfect sacrifice bunt, scoring a run and extending the Cubs' lead to 4-0. This insurance run proved to be more than enough as the Cubs' bullpen shut the door on the Phillies, sealing the shutout victory. Follow the fucking beat.